There are artificial barriers.
There are patterns that have to be dismantled.
Sometimes you don't know that you can do that until you see it done.
I think it's important to have this talk, but I think we need to move past it and do it. The theater world is actually kind of ahead of the game when it comes to diversity. And I think it's important to realize what diversity really means. And it's not just a black and white matter.
I think with theaters, whose story are you taking in and are you giving a chance to? What sort of storytellers are you giving opportunities to?
I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation.
We have Lin-Manuel Miranda, who's Puerto Rican, who's telling a story, and he is using, every shade of the rainbow to tell the story, regardless of, how accurate that is in terms of what our founding fathers and mothers actually look like.
Like, that is what diversity should be about, is the storytelling is wide and broad so that everyone feels represented.
African girl, and she walking with a big wedding dress.
African wedding dress?
No, it was the white one.
Lupita talked beautifully about how the first time she saw, I believe, was Whoopi Goldberg and a couple other actors, and she realized, wow, I can do that too. She looks like me. And I think there's something very powerful about bringing young girls and women who might be in circumstances where they don't think that being on a stage or creating a play or doing the work that we've done is possible for them. But it is once they see people who look like them doing it.
That's what I really want to be about and be a part of, whether that's in television or film, Broadway, whatever. In like a show like Color Purple, it's so specific that people really do connect with it because they realize, oh, wow, I didn't realize we were so much alike as human beings, or I didn't realize you all go through the same things I go through.
Once we see 5 plays out there in the course of half a year that have women creative teams, some of these things can take care of themselves. But if these women aren't being allowed, or people of color aren't being allowed to create, or aren't getting the green light in Hollywood, then how does the problem get solved? It just continues, it just replicates itself.
We know that we need A-list movie stars to sell movies. We need A-list Broadway stars to sell Broadway shows and television and so on and so forth. And it's really challenging, I think, if I was a producer maybe, to think I could get a project made.
In order for us to have to stop talking about it, us being whatever, people of color, women, there must be intention behind who is actually allowed to put their stories forward. Because once those people are putting their stories forward, then the conversation falls back because inclusivity is apparent.
So our hope is that the boldness in that will create more Hamiltons and will create a world that is more diverse and more accurate and more fair.